How do you get better and smarter in those 2 weeks? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, you were in charge right here, right now. What would you do differently in the next 12 days?
Well, I'm not sure I'd do a lot differently. I think Harris's field operation is very, very good. And I think the field operations have gotten better and better since I was at the DNC. So, we're learning. We're just not learning as fast as I'd like to. The telling thing is the Republicans have not won a majority in a presidential race, I think probably since Ronald Reagan, maybe. And so that kind of tells you that the votes are ours, but we're not as good as getting them out as the Republicans are, especially for local issues. And I think we're getting better and better at that. And I think Harris has a very, very good get out the vote operation. And the Republicans have admitted that. So again, I remain optimistic, but this is going to be a very, very close race. And I hope everybody who's watching this is going to vote for sure, because, it's really a civic obligation. And this is still a democracy for the most part.
Do you think the Democrats' messaging is effective? Because as we know, in 2020, the election really was a referendum on Trump. Now, do you think that's enough? Because 82% of voters believe that the economy is a major issue in this election. And when you talk to them, especially in battleground states, I'm from Pennsylvania, so I'm talking to Pennsylvania voters every day, they say, my financial situation was better 4 years ago under Trump. I was paying less for groceries. I was paying less for those, everyday items. What do you say to those voters?
I think you say, look at Donald Trump. Is that what you want for president? Somebody who wants to eliminate his opposition, somebody who wants to put women back in the dark ages and take away their health care rights. This is a referendum on Donald Trump once again. Trump is a person who loves the attention, and he loves to draw attention to himself. But over the last few weeks, I think he's drawn some attention to the fact that he might not be all there. The same sort of thing he was saying about Joe Biden turns out probably to be true of Donald Trump. There's some cognitive impairment there. Some of the things he said have just been outlandish. And to see his former staff come out and say that he really shouldn't be president again, that's going to have an effect. So I do agree that the polls show that people did feel like the economy was better. I think that's wrong, because I think Biden has done an incredible amount. Oddly and ironically, Biden has helped the states that are going to vote against him the most. Chip factories in places like Ohio, tons of money going into the farm states. That's all Biden's doing. And it was a huge booster. The thing I get a laugh out of is he goes to clip all the ribbons on the things the anti-inflation bill caused, and all the Republicans run up and are pleased to be there, even though they voted against the bill. But that's what you have to do when you're president. So I think this is eventually going to end up 10 days from now as a referendum on Trump. Is this who you want for your president, or isn't it? And I think the version is going to be, no, we don't think so. We've made that mistake once before.